What's up, Facebook Live? It's Silas Kingdom there, Kingdom 4th here, guys. But I'm feeling great. But I want to come on here and tell you why is it good to make music unto the Lord. Because, guys, if you didn't notice about me, I'm Silas Kingdom there, Kingdom 4th. But, guys, I love to make music. That's one of the gifts God, put in me, music. It's amazing. But, guys, I'm here on my computer. And, guys, I just want to show you, if you're a musician, you're a singer, songwriter, I want to give you some tips that I know personally, that I do, when I make a song. I want to talk to my singers, my songwriters today. I'm not sure if I have any I know I have some, but I want to talk to you today because I know how it feels. I remember when I was 12 and I wanted to start making music. Right? And I didn't have the tools. And I didn't know anybody in the music industry. So you know what I had to do? If I really wanted my dream to come true of me making music and having the tools I needed, I had to be hungry for it. I had to be persistent. I had to make it happen. But not by my strength, with God's strength, I had to make it happen. And I believe so much in me. But guys, I'm going to show you some things, if you're an up and coming musician and you want to learn, about the tools you need, I recommend you going to Guitar Center. I recommend you go to Guitar Center and get some tools because they have some great tools here at Guitar Center that you can use. You can get used gear. I love getting, I love getting the right stuff, guys, but they have the software, they have the drums, they have the recording. I'm gonna type in microphone. You can get yourself a microphone, guys. I remember when I first started doing music, I didn't have a professional microphone. I went to Walmart and I had headphones. I had got some headphones, but guess what? I wanted to do music so bad. I didn't care. But guys, now you see this microphone right here? Here's a great mic. I sold this mic recently, but I'm gonna get another one. But I had this mic. This is a great, awesome mic. Michael Jackson uses mic in Thriller, in his album. But this is an amazing microphone that you can get. I recommend it, especially if you love live sound. That's $400 though. That's more advanced singers. But here's some other microphones that they have on here that I recommend. Let me see. Let's look through here. There's some great microphones. If you go to Guitar Center, you can actually go to the real place. If they have some in your location. But this microphone, okay, this is one that this is a little bit, this is 3,005, but this is a great microphone. A Newman U87 is warm, it's rich in sound, and very, very great. But guys, remember, when you get a microphone, you need a preamp because your preamp can determine the quality of sound that's coming out of your microphone, guys. So get a preamp with your microphone. But they have some really cool microphones on here. Some for $100. If you look through them, like the Sterling Audio. Let me show you this one. Maybe this is more beginner friendly. Sterling Audio microphone. I had one of these before, and they were really good on the vocals. I believe they're like $99 or something like that. They're actually $70 now. So you can start building your recording studio right now for $70, guys. Just for my singers. But guys, you can get this microphone for $70. I remember when I first got this microphone a long time ago, it was $100. It's $70 now. This is just for beginners. I'm telling you, I got more advanced tools now, but this is a great microphone for beginners, singers, and songwriter. This right here, the Sterling Audio microphone, it's awesome. But remember, when you get a microphone, you need a preamp. I'm just showing you some tips because I'm a singer and songwriter, and I've been doing it for 9 years, since I was 12. And I have music on Pandora radio station. I've been featured on, radio station blogs. But guys, I'm just telling you this because I know what I'm doing right now because God has gifted me in this. I remember when I was 12 and I didn't have a clue what I was doing. But guys, here goes some cool preamps. Now, what a preamp is, and guys, this is how people make audiobooks. You got to have a studio. You can do it at home too. You can have a preamp. I'm getting ready to show you a nice preamp. Let's see. They have some good ones on here. Let me see something. Preamps. I'm showing you some preamps. You have to have a preamp so you can plug your microphone into the preamp. And the preamp helps your microphone sound clear. So you don't want to get a bad preamp and a good microphone. You want to get a preamp and a microphone that's compatible. So let's look through here real quick. I'm going to show you. Oh, wait. Let me see on here. I typed the wrong thing in. Apollo Twin. This preamp right here is a great preamp. Okay, it's $900. This is more advanced. I'm going to show you a beginner's preamp. I got to find it. But here's an advanced preamp that's really awesome, Apollo Twin. I really recommend that one. You know, if you get a sheer microphone, you know, an SM7B microphone is awesome. But here's another preamp that's really good for home studio. If you're just doing a quick recording, you know, you want to share with your friends, you want to do an audiobook, this is amazing. You see this right here? This is where you plug the microphone into. Then they have power outlets. You plug your headphones into here. This is how artists create music in the studio. I'm just telling you some tips that I learned. You can start your own, you know, studio at home. It's easy, guys. The reason I said easy, at first it was hard for me because I was 12 years old and I didn't know anybody in the music industry. I didn't know nothing about making music, but I wanted it. I was hungry. And I knew that God wanted me to do music. Here goes some great, you know, speakers you can have in your studio, you know. Great speakers right there. But here, when you get a microphone, you always want to get a pop filter. You always want to get one of these pop filters. So when you're speaking, this is what artists in a recording studio, they have a pop filter in front of them so that when they're speaking and singing and rapping, that the vocals aren't popping in the microphone when they play back the audio, and it helps reduce the, you know, that noise, that popping sound, you know, those tweaks in the vocals, guys. But if you ever, you know, you want to know about the right equipment to get, call Guitar Center. Look on the internet, Guitar Center. See if they got one in your neighborhood, in your city. This is where, you know, well-known artists recommended me to go. I had no clue about this, but I met an artist that was world famous, and he told me to go here. And now, you know, I be seeing everybody here when I go there. Great artists. But you can get, you know, you can get about anything, guys. And if you don't want to be like a serious singer, you know, like me, and you just want to make little recordings, little audiobooks, you know, great things like that, they got all type of microphones for that too. You know, you can even get a USB microphone, and you can make you a quick, you know, let me show you some of the, you know, USB microphones. This is what I used to have before I got more advanced, but it's all up to you. They have, you know, they have some USB microphones that you can use like these. You know, my friend who's a top artist, he had one of these in the house just to you know, make samples. But this is $150, and I guarantee you that any investment that you make in the music industry is a great investment, guys. These microphones last for long times, guys. I remember I had my microphones for like 7 years, 5 years. They last just like a car, guys. And then imagine the money you can make by producing audiobooks, by producing, you can do voiceovers for other people. You can make, you know, you have these audios, you can do so much with music, guys. You can do radios, you can do radio advertising, you can do jingles, you can do so much, guys. But, you know, besides having the tools, you always need a DAW. Now, what is a DAW? A DAW is a digital audio workstation. So I'm about to pull this up right here, my digital audio workstation. I didn't know this. I used to been looking for a DAW, digital audio workstation when I was 12. I wanted to do music so bad. I found it, guys. But here's a great DAW. It's called Ableton Live. You know, they have Pro Tools, they have Presonus, they have Logic Pro X. It's that one's great, but this one I love, guys. I can make my music in here. You see these, this is my song, one of my songs that I was working on. It's called, you know, The Blessing of the Lord maketh rich, you know, he adds no sorrow with it. You know, this is one of my songs. You know, you got your tools over here. You can pull samples in here. You see the instrumentals. I have different instrumentals. I got guitars. I got percussions. I got a lot of things that I could do in here. This is one of my songs. I'll let you play. I mean, I'll let you hear the beat, you know. But here goes some strings, and you can create your own music how you want to. But I truly believe that God loves music. He created it, guys. And when you honor him, he blesses it, guys. So this is called The Blessing of the Lord. I'll let you hear some of it, but I'm going to play each one separately. Here's like the chords. I'm going to let you hear the chords. I'm going to let you hear it all. But here's the song I was working on, the chorus, the drums. It's called The Blessing of the Lord. God made me rich, yet in no sorrow with it. I focus a little, you know, but here's one of the melodies I was working on. You know, hear it. But I'm gonna play the chords. So this is how it started, guys. It started with just the chords. It started with just the chords. You see these chords down here? These are my chords. My chord production right here. Guys, this is how you make, this is my chorus. Whenever I get a song idea, I get the chorus, okay? And then let me play this for you. Here are the drums. I'm gonna play the drums separate. I mean, not the drums. Here's my melody. So it's saying the blessing of the Lord truly make it rich. The blessing of the Lord truly make it rich. The blessing of the Lord truly make it rich. Ask no sorrow with it. Jesus gave a blessing. So like that's the chorus. That was the chorus for the melody. But that was the melody. That was the melody for the chorus. That's by itself. And then it's the chords. So when you're making a song, you want to put the chords and the melody together. And then after that, you get the drums and start getting fancy with it. Here go my drums by itself. But this just for the chorus. You see this? You see the hi-hats. You hear that in a song that's called hi-hats. And the open hats is that sound is that's the open hats. I'm gonna put this on so you can hear it. And this is the closed hat. And then this is my, my claps. But here's my snare on the drum kit. And here's my bass. You hear that? Boom, boom, boom. But none of this is mixed right now, but this is all raw audio. But I make everything from scratch because I use the samples and I love making it from, it just sounds original. But here's my, my drums by itself, for this. It was smooth for the chorus. Blessing of the Lord, truly make it rich. Blessing of the Lord, ask no sorrow with it. But I'm gonna play the what's the name with it, the chorus, so you can hear it all together. Jesus gave the blessing. God gave his only son for all of us. For all of us. Jesus came that we may have life. Hey, my voice a little, sacrifice. That was, we call it but that's just the chorus right there. Blessing of the Lord, truly make it rich. Ask no sorrow with it, ask no sorrow with it. Jesus gave the blessing. But that's one of the songs I'm working on. My voice is a little, right now, but I just want you to hear it and see that, like this is, you just got to take your time when you're making the melody, the drums. And, each section is going to be different. Like this is a beat build-up right here. You see this right here, the drums, this is the drums. And then I do a pause right here, I pause it, I stop for a second, then I boom, 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 boom. Then they come back on the chorus. But that's a beat build-up. That's how you build up a beat right there. And then here are some strings that I use right here. I'll let you hear the strings by themselves. This is strings that I put on the chorus. Thank you, bro. God bless you. This is some strings. But I'll show you another song that I actually finished it so you can hear that. Because I have a lot of songs that God gives me. But I just want to come on here and just share this with you because I don't think people know that I really do know how to make music. But here's, God is my source right here. This is called God is my source. I'll let you hear this. Ableton Live is a great digital audio workstation, guys, that you can use to create music. You can do a lot of things. You can create jingles. You can create anything, guys. Anything that's audio, you can do it. I created audiobooks for my parents, different people. I created, my own audiobooks on here. And you can do a lot of things on here, guys. But I've been doing music since I was 12, 9 years old. So I know a lot of different tools that you can use. And let's see. But this is a song that I finished. So like, you see how this song looks different? You see how ordered it looks? It's because I finished it. So the other song was like a rough draft. It's not done yet. But when I completed, you see how neat it is? I cleaned up the vocals. I cleaned up, I arranged it. You see how neat it looks? This is how I want you to do your work. I want you to do it neatly. You see the spaces because I comp the vocals. It's a lot of things that go into editing, guys. You gotta mix it. You see these different things down there. There's different tools I put on the, the vocals, the compression, the reverb. It's a lot of things that go into music that people don't know about. But I'm gonna show you this, guys. This is called God Is My Source. God is my source. God is my source. God is my source. Is anybody testimony? God is my source. Has God done anything for you? God is my source. Jesus is I'll never be broke another day in my life. Cause I serve Jesus Christ. He died for me up on that cross. Rose 3 days later like a boss. God is my source. God is my only source. That's the lead vocals. The steps of good men are ordered by the Lord. And He the light of in His way. Jesus Christ is the and this is my chorus right here. Multiple vocal stacks. God is my source. God is my source. God is my source. Anybody testify? So that's vocals. Has God done anything for you? God is my source. Jesus is Lord. Through Christ who strengthens me. For I know the plans I have for you. They're plans for good, to prosper you, to help you make it through whatever you going through. Just know God ain't through. He got blessings just for you. Here He comes right now with your breakthrough. Receive it, it's yours. Receive it, rejoice. Receive it right now. It's about to turn around for you. You hear that positive message? God is my source. God is my source. God is my source. Is there anybody testimony? God is my source. Has God done anything for you? God is my source. Jesus is Lord. Look, that's who I look to. I look to the hey. When my help comes, God is my source. I wait on the Lord and He will. Be still. Be still and know that I am God. I'm sitting on the throne. God is my source. God is my source. God is my source. God is my source. Jesus is Lord. Hallelujah. Hey. God is my source. God is my source. God is my source. Has God done anything for you? God is my source. Jesus is Lord. It's amazing. So God can do. You just trust in Him. See, there's a Bible verse that says, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good." Let's just trust in Him. Well, guys, this song was so simple. It's like genius means to make the complicated simple. So, guys, over the years when I was making music, I used to have a lot of different sounds in one song, and I realized that I didn't have to be like other people. You got to do what you love to do. So look how simple this song is, guys. The whole song, all it is the piano and it's the drums. That's all I used on this track. I have the piano and the drum. The rest of these tracks from here to down here is vocals. Lead vocals, chorus, double vocals, some pan to the right. When you're making music, you pan some of the sounds to the right ear and you pan some to the left, so you can give your audience a dynamic sound so they can hear it in the headphones dynamically. Then I have background vocals pan. You pan things different ways so your sounds don't clash with each other. You pan them different ways so they don't clash with each other. But here's drums, guys. When you're putting together a drum kit, when you're putting together drums, you don't want them to be the same all the way throughout the song because it's going to get boring. People hate to hear repetition. They hate to hear the song repeat the same thing over and over again. So you got to give your drums different flavor, different styles, different rhythms for each verse, for each chorus. You got to add something, add a new sound so you can keep your listeners' attention. But these are just different things I've learned. Here's the piano, guys. The piano is different. you know, different things. But this, every time God gives me a song, he gives me the melody. Now, what is the melody? You hear that thing that says, God is my source? That was the melody. Let me play it for you by itself. I'm gonna just play this, you know, just play it by itself so you can hear what I'm saying. Let's see, how can I turn that off? So you hear this? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That right there, that was the song that God put in my head. And then I put it on to the piano, onto here. But that's how a song starts. It starts with a melody. It comes to your mind, and then you put it down on paper. Then you add some chords. You see these right here, these different notes right here? These are chords. This right here is the melody above it, the one that's going dun, 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 dun. Let me play it by itself. I'm going to take off the chorus. No, let me get out of here. Let me see. Let me show you what I'm talking about so you can actually understand. So this right here is the chords by itself. This is not the melody. It's just the chords. This is chords. This is what chords mean. So this is a chord progression for my chorus. And then I'm going to show you the melody by itself up here. Let me take this off real quick. I got to delete it. So this right here is the melody. It's different. Two different things. Melody and chorus is two different things. Oops. So that's the chords, and this is the melody. Oops. So that's the melody. But guess what? See, the melody by itself, you're like, what is this? What is that? But when they play together, it sounds beautiful, guys. It's just like life, guys. When everything in our body works together, it sounds beautiful. Let me make sure this is muted. Oops, I gotta turn that off. Here we go. But when everything play together, you heard that. But now when you hear them together, you see how beautiful it sounds together?
God is my source. God is my source.
Turn that off.
Is anybody testimony? Has God done anything for you? Source, Jesus is Lord.
Then I got my drum. Well, yeah, guys, that's one of the songs, you know, that I was working on. I have a lot of other ones I'd love to show you. But guys, you know any musicians, guys, and they need help, because I remember when I didn't have no help, and you know, I know a lot of people that do music now, so I have a lot of help. I love to help other people, you know, I love to help them. I want you to create the music that you want to create. See, me, I love to have a live sound, so I don't use, you know, auto tunes and all that. I don't want all that on mine. I want it to be raw. That's just the kind of music. I want it to be clear. But guys, yeah, I just want you to know that God wants you to sing. It's a Bible verse, and it says, you know, sing to the Lord because he is good to you. He loves it when we sing to him, when we make music to him. Even if you're not a musician, guys, you can still sing to him. You can still give him glory and honor and praise. Let me see something. Hey, guys, I love music, guys. I can't stop talking about it. But go to this website, guys, and check out this Ableton Live. And then I'm going to show you one more cool thing that you probably don't know about if you're into music. This is for music producers and singers and songwriters. But you can come here, Ableton Live. You see that beat pad? I sold my first one. They got a new one that they just made too. But the Ableton Live, if you come here, abletonlive.com is a great website for singers. And then I'm going to show you this, Waves. If you ever want audio plugins are what you use on your vocals, your music, your sound. It's what makes the song stand out. You know, you heard my songs. That was just you didn't hear them edited though. You just heard the clearness of them. But when you add the editing and the mixing and the mastering on them, it sounds more dynamic and full and richer in tone and all. But Waves Lives have one of the best. They have the best plugins, period, I believe. I believe they have the top best. I mean, they have some great plugins, but you can go there and check that out. You know, if you're into music, I'm just giving you some tips that I know. You know, you can go there. And also, guys, this is called Bandcamp. Bandcamp is where I sold my first album ever in 2014 when I was selling my music. This is where you can sign up for free. They take a little transaction fee, but you can start selling your music and your audiobooks or whatever. You can sign up for free and start producing. As soon as you produce your music, you can upload it here. Even Pandora radio station, when they bought my album, see, let me see something. I'm about to go to my Yahoo so you can see what I'm talking about. When your music gets registered from Pandora, everybody doesn't make it to Pandora. So they approve my music, and when they approve your music, they buy it. They purchase your album. They purchase the song from you. It was so cool. I didn't even look. Here go Pandora right here. So look, Pandora radio station. My Bandcamp. My album was for $10, right? So what does this say? It says Pandora music purchasing at Pandora.com. Bought my album, right? Blue Sky Thinking 2. So when I have my album on there, it's on Pandora, Blue Sky Thinking 2, on Pandora radio station. And Pandora is another way where you can get residual income. So every time people play my music, I can get paid, you know, from just them playing it. So you see this right here? Let me go back. Let me get out of here. I'm gonna share right here, notification. Oh, no. I sent that to, I think that was it. I'm about to show you something real quick. So, yeah. That's not it. Pandora submission. So it says, where is it? I don't know where it's at. I'm not sure where it's at. Thank you for regards. I'm not sure where it's at. That's something else. But when Pandora, when they purchase your album, they put it on, when Pandora puts your music, they put my music on Pandora radio station, and they bought my album. So that's what I like about Pandora registration. So whenever you make music, I want you to put your music on Pandora radio station, because, and guys, you got to make good music for them to submit it, because they're not going to accept anything. And when they accept your submission, on Pandora radio station, guys, they're going to buy your album. They support you. And guys, whenever people listen to your music, that's another stream of income, you know, for you. I'm not sure where it's at on here. But yeah, you can go to Pandora radio station to check out my, you know, one of my older albums, Blue Sky Thinking. Let me see if I actually got the album cover. Let me show you. You know, the reason I'm making this video, because I want to inspire somebody that loves to do music to keep on going. Let's see. Oh, no, I gotta go over here. I think it unplugged. I actually gotta, no. Let's see. But guys, a great thing, you know, that's something for my business, skincare. Yeah. Let's see something. Let's see, Blue Sky. I think I'm gonna have to type it in here. But guys, when you're doing music, submit your music to Pandora radio station like I did, and they accepted me and they bought my album. But guys, just know that when you're doing music, make sure you do your best. So here's some of my older music. You see that? You see me? That was when I was doing R&B. But guys, I know what I'm doing. I'm doing gospel now. This is this is the one that's on Pandora radio station. This was love songs, but guys, I'm not doing that anymore. But I just want to show you that, you see how I did my best that I can do? You see the album cover? I got somebody to do that loves to do, they took pictures of me, photo shoot. They love to make albums, but I'm going to do it for the Lord Jesus Christ now. But I was just showing you that to show you that you got to do your best, you know, when you're working for God, when you work for him. You see that? That's myself, picturing myself winning Grammys. You got to picture yourself winning. And that's what I do. But guys, I love you guys, and you know, God wants you to sing. All these files right here is my music, but he wants you to sing. Even if you're not a producer, even if you're not a singer and songwriter like me, God wants you to make music. And how do you do that? He wants you to come into his presence with singing. He wants you to sing with your heart. He wants you to sing to him. When you come into church, when you come into his presence, sing. It doesn't matter how you sound, because God looks at the heart. That's one thing I learned from doing gospel music and doing R&B music. The world cares about how you sound, but God cares about how your heart sounds. How does your heart sound? That's what I want you to do, guys. How is your heart? How is your heart? So, guys, I love you. Solid forth here, guys. And I hope this added some value to somebody's life that does music or wants to learn how to make music, audiobooks, jingles, something. And guys, if you need any tips, I love to do music. I love to give value to other people, because here's why. Because I remember when I didn't know about nothing in music. I wanted to do music so bad. I had no help. I didn't have any friends. Guys, now guess what? I have friends. I have highly successful friends at that who do music. I know where to go to do, you know, recording studios. I have access to top production. I have access to top equipment. I have access to people who have been doing music for a long time, who have successful, I have access. And now that I have access, I want to give you access because I love you. So God bless everybody that's watching on YouTube, Facebook Live, everything. God bless you. And I hope this inspired you to keep working on your gift, because your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men. It's Solace Kingdom, that Kingdom for. God bless, and have an outstanding day. Take care.